ربي أعوذ بك من همزات الشياطين وأعوذ بك ربي أن يحضرون. My Creator, Nurturer, I seek refuge in you from the temptations of the shaitans, and I seek refuge in you, my Creator, Nurturer, lest they be present with me. Today I am going to read from verse 183 of Surah al-Baqarah, the cow. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Verse 183. O you who believe, fasting is prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you, that you might be Allah conscious. Days numbered, and who is sick among you or on a journey, a number of other days. And for those all of whose strength is taken by it is a redemption, feeding the needy. Who does good voluntarily, it is better for him. And if you fast, is better for you, if you would know. Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was sent down as guidance for mankind and as clear evidence of the guidance and the criterion. So, who among you witnesses the month, let him fast in it. And who of you is sick or on a journey, a number of other days. Allah desires for you ease and desires not for you hardship, so that you complete the number, and that you magnify Allah for guiding you, and that you might be grateful. And when my servants question you concerning me, I am near. I answer the call of the caller when he calls to me. So let them respond to me and let them believe in me, that they might be guided. It is lawful for you to go in unto your women in the night of the fast. They are a covering for you, and you are a covering for them. Allah knew that you deceived yourselves, and He turned in mercy towards you and pardoned you. Henceforth, lie with them and seek what Allah has ordained for you, and eat and drink until clear to you be the white thread from the black thread of the dawn. Then complete the fast until night. Repeat. Then complete the fast until night. And lie with them not when you remain in the places of worship. Those are the limits of Allah. Approach them not Thus Allah makes plain His verses to men, that they might be Allah conscious. And consume not your wealth among yourselves in vanity, nor offer it to the authorities, that you might consume some of the property of the people through falsehood, and you know. They ask you about the new moons, saying, they are measurements of time for the people and the pilgrimage. And it is not virtue that you get in houses from their backs, but virtue is who fears Allah and enter houses from its doors, and save yourselves from the wrath of Allah, that you might be successful, and fight for the cause of Allah those who fight you, but transgress not. Indeed, Allah loves not the transgressors, and kill them wherever you find them, and drive them out from where they drove you out. And means of denial is worse than killing, and means of denial is worse than killing. And fight them not in the inviolable place of worship, Al-Masjid al-Haram, until they fight you therein. But if they fight you, you fight them. Thus is the reward of the disbelievers. But if they desist, then Allah is forgiving, merciful. And fight them until there be no more means of denial, and the doctrine belongs to Allah. And if they desist, no hostility save against the wrongdoers. The sacred month is for the sacred month, and the inviolable deeds are just requital. Who transgresses against you, transgress against him, just as he transgressed against you. And save yourselves from the wrath of Allah, and know that Allah is with those who fear Him. And spend for the cause of Allah, and cast not your hands towards ruin, and do good. Allah loves the doers of good. And complete the pilgrimage and the attendance for Allah. But if you be prevented, then what is easy of the requirement? And shave not your heads until the sacrificial animal reaches its destination. And who among you is sick or has a hindrance of the head? The redemption is a fast, or charity, or sacrifice. And when you are secure, then who prefers the attendance to the pilgrimage? Then what is easy of the requirement? and who cannot find a fast of 3 days during the pilgrimage, and 7 when you have returned. That is 10 in all. That is for him whose family are not present at the inviolable place of worship, and fear Allah and know that Allah is severe in retribution. The pilgrimage, there are months well known, and who undertakes the pilgrimage therein, let there be no sexual approach, and no wickedness or quarreling during the pilgrimage. And whatever good you do, Allah knows it. And take provision, and the best provision is Allah fear. And fear me, O you possessed of insight. You do no wrong to seek favor from your Creator, Nasara. And when you depart from Arab, then remember Allah at the sacred monument, and remember Him as He guided you. Even though before that you were surely among those who went astray. Then depart from wherever the people depart, and seek the forgiveness of Allah. Allah is forgiving, merciful. And when you have concluded your rites, then remember Allah like your remembrance of your fathers, or with a stronger remembrance. And among men is he who says, Our Lord, give us in this world, and he has no portion in the hereafter. And among them is he who says, Our Creator Nazareth, give us in this world good, and in the hereafter good, and protect us from the punishment of the fire. They have a portion from what they earn, and Allah is swift in reckoning. And remember Allah during days numbered, and who makes hasty in 2 days. No falsehood is against him, and who tarries, no falsehood is against him. Uh, for him who fears Allah, for him who fears Allah. And save yourselves from wrath of Allah, and know that to him, O and know that to him will you be gathered. And among men is he whose speech concerning the life of this world impress you, and he calls Allah to witness over what is in his heart, and he is the most quarrelsome of debaters. And when he turns away, he hastens through the land to create corruption therein, and destroy tilth and progeny. And Allah loves not corruption. And when it is said to him, Save yourselves from wrath of Allah, pride take him with falsehood, and hell is his reckoning. and an evil resting place. And among men is he who sells his soul, seeking the pleasure of Allah, and Allah is kind to the servants. O you who believe, enter into surrender completely, and follow not the footsteps of the shaitan. He is an open enemy to you. And if you sleep after clear evidence has come to you, then know that Allah is mighty wise. Await they said that Allah and the angels should come to them in the shadows of the clouds, and the matter be settled, and unto Allah are matters referred.